Otto, do you have any idea where Wily's gone to?
He's totally vanished, Mega Buddy! Maybe he decided to turn tail and run! Huh?
What is it, Otto?
There's someone hijacking our signal!
Could it be?
Indeed it could! My genius neither runs nor hides!
Wily!
Light than you, Mega Man! How dare you use my double gear system! Now you've crossed the line, I'll turn you into scrap myself! I'm at point E1685578. Come to my gear fortress. I'll be waiting for you.
Gear Fortress? That's all we needed. I'm heading out, Dr. Light.
It's time to finish this. Good luck, Mega Man. It's up to you to stop Dr. Wily.
Yes, sir.
You can do it, Mega Man!
Mega, be careful out there.
Okay.
Alrighty folks, welcome back to part 5 of Mega Man 11. We just beat all the Robot Masters and now we can go to Dr. Wily's castle. But first I want to buy some things in the shop.
You stand on the threshold of the final battle. Please, be fully prepared before you go further.
Thanks to the mystery chip, I got a lot of bolts from the last 2 levels. I got a lot that I can actually buy multiple parts as well as multiple items from the shop. And I haven't really commented on the voice acting yet. We have a very good voice cast for Mega Man 11. Ben Diskin as Mega Man, Doug Stone as Dr. Light, Keith Silverstein as Dr. Wily, and Erica Lindbeck as Roll, and she's like everywhere nowadays. She's Black Cat in Spider-Man, she's Sophidia in Soul Calibur 6, she's Futaba in Persona 5. She's awesome. The only thing that's weird is that when you go to the shop and you buy multiple items, you can't buy them in bulk, so you constantly have to hear,
Are you sure? Ta-da! Are you sure? Ta-da! Are you sure? Ta-da! Already! Are you sure? Ta-da! Are you sure? Ta-da! Already! Good luck out there, Mega!
Are you sure? Ta-da! Are you sure? Ta-da! I'm sorry, Erica. It's not your fault. I'm not blaming you. Anyway, folks, let's go after Dr. Wily. So apparently Dr. Wily's castle also uses double gear? I mean, it's made of gears. What does that help with? Robot production? Does it help with the air conditioning? I don't know. All I know is that Wily's placed a lot of gears throughout his castle, which means we have a lot of treacherous platforming to do with Wily number 1. There's a whole bunch of spinning gears that are spinning so fast that if you stand on them for too long, then you're going to get thrown off. And they also have broken gears, which are orange, which will completely fall apart as soon as you step on them, so you have to jump off of them really, really quick, and they don't come back. I mean, they might come back if you go a fair distance away from it, like where it was on screen, because enemies still respawn in Mega Man 11. They don't respawn quite as quickly as they did in the 8-bit games. You do have to go quite a distance away from where they were before they'll respawn. But yeah, you gotta be careful, because these gears are treacherous, and speed gear really, really, really helps you out. You know what else really, really helps with this section? Because there are missiles being fired at you, there are a whole bunch of projectiles being shot your way, and most players don't seem to get the idea to turn on Acid Barrier, because oh my god, that helps. It allows you to activate speed gear while you have a shield, allowing you to take the brunt of all the projectiles that are coming your way, because, again, this game does have knockback. There are bottomless pits down there. If you get hit when you're trying to jump from gear to gear to gear, you'll fall, and you'll probably die if you don't have Beat the Bird on hand. Because again, in the shop, you can buy Beat the Bird, and he can save you from a whole bunch of pits, but you can only carry 3 beats at a time, so you can't rely on it forever. And oh god, no! Oh good, it's the reappearing, disappearing blocks that I love oh so much. Luckily, I have Rush Jet, so I don't need to do it. That Metul up there is a dick, because if you try jumping up there without taking care of him beforehand, you'll get hit by one of his pellets, you'll go into knockback, you'll fall into the gears that are spinning, and then you'll fall into the bottomless pit and die. So it's a good idea to take advantage of your weapons and eliminate enemies before they become a problem, you know? Acid Barrier helps so much with this stage, and I'm not even using speed gear to make sure that I don't fall off of these things, you know? I'm just going really, really quick. You can activate it in the air, and luckily Mega Man stays suspended in the air for a short period of time, so that's super helpful. And watch out here, instant kill. If you just dropped down, you would have died, but luckily the checkpoint, even on the hardest difficulty, is right here, so that's pretty good. Okay, I'll try and do this one legit. I'll try and do this appearing, disappearing block puzzle legit. I will get this. I know how to do it. You just have to go left, and then you have to go to the next one, then jump up. Yeah, I'm just going to use Rush Jet. At least that's not over a bottomless pit, thank God. But, oh, I love Tundra Storm so much. It just screen nukes everything. It doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter how much armor you have. Tundra Storm will end you. And luckily, because I have Energy Balancer Neo, I can just keep getting a whole bunch of weapon energy along the way and just refill whatever I've been using throughout the entire level. And that feels so good. But now, folks, it's time to take on the boss of Wily number 1. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm sure it can't be anything too crazy or scary. I mean, what could Wily throw at me? Come on, Wily, what you got? What you got? No! No, why are you doing this? Oh, God, it's the Yellow Devil, and he's got his Yellow Devil pattern. Ah! His eye is only open for a short period of time, and that's the only way you can hurt Yellow Devil, and I would recommend using Chain Blast in Power Gear in order to shave his health really quickly. When you get a third of his health down, he'll do his Speed Gear move, which is to split apart into a whole bunch of pieces, go to where he initially falls, and that way you won't get blindsided by the huge crowd of Yellow Devils that are going to run your way. And when they all drop from one side of the screen to the other, the one at the very end is going to be the one with the eye. And if you do very carefully placed shots with Chain Blast in Power Gear, you can take out Yellow Devil pretty quickly, just like I did. But I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people are probably gonna use energy tanks on Yellow Devil. That is not easy to do just by watching me do it. You're gonna have to practice quite a bit in order to hit his eye, which is only available for a short period of time. And if you're a Mega Man veteran, if you're someone who's played the original Mega Man 1 and didn't use the pause glitch, you know what I'm talking about. Yellow Devil was in Wily 1 for Mega Man 1, and the only thing he did in that boss fight was the ball pattern. And it's the exact same ball pattern in Mega Man 1 that's in Mega Man 11. So if you've memorized that pattern like I did, then you're actually going to know how to dodge it effectively as soon as the fight starts up if you're a Mega Man veteran. So how about that? Luckily, Chain Blast helps. Luckily, after a third of his health is gone, Yellow Devil just does his crazy splitting apart technique, and that's easy to manage. But anywho, folks, Wily 2, very similar to Torchman, because we have something that wants to kill us in one hit, chasing us throughout the entire stage, and there's a lot of armored enemies in the pathway, being jerks to us. But I got Energy Balancer Neo, I've got Tundra Storm, I can keep picking up these energy capsules to refill it over and over and over again, and when you have a screen nuke that kills all the Joes, kills all the tank things, kills all the Metuls, and everything with armor, anything with armor pretty much gets killed by Tundra Storm, aside from like the spiky things on the ground. These things? Watch this. Tundra Storm. Dead. Brute force, indeed, Trophy. Brute force, indeed. Ah. And I've already said this before, but I cannot get over the power wheel. I'm glad that when you just rotate the analog stick, it just automatically turns on the power. I think some people might dislike that. They might prefer how it was in Mighty Number 9, where like you have to activate a power as soon as you get to it in a thing. But I like it because it's instantaneous and quick, and if I want to be regular Mega Man, I can just click in the analog stick to be Mega Man again. I did discover, though, when I was playing the Switch version of this game, the footage you're watching right now is on PlayStation 4. I am so much more comfortable with the DualShock 4 than I am with the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, and the right analog stick on the Joy-Cons is way too close to the face buttons. That Mega Man 11 was actually the game that encouraged me to get a Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch, just so I could comfortably play Mega Man 11. I'm not gonna lie, playing Mega Man 11 with the Joy-Cons is not the greatest because the analog stick is so close to the face buttons. And I don't really like the shoulder buttons all that much, and I'm just gonna have a hot take. Don't like the Joy-Cons. I don't think they're comfy. I don't think they're that good as controllers. But, I digress. I like playing with the DualShock 4, I like playing with a Pro Controller on the Switch, and, yeah, I just like playing Mega Man 11. This game feels smooth when you have the right controller regardless. Aw, yeah. The good thing about any item that you equip, like if you have the speed gear booster and you're like, I want to have normal gravity in slow-mo mode, you know? I want to move as slow as everything else is moving, again. Everything you equip, you can choose to unequip whenever you want. You can go into the pause menu, and whatever you have equipped, you can choose to let go of it and unequip it so that you don't have that property anymore. So, it's not like Mega Man 8 or something, where if you buy the upgrade to climb ladders faster, you're not stuck with that, you know? Okay, maybe Mega Man 8's not a good example. I think you can switch out abilities in that. I haven't really played it in a while, but you're not stuck with anything in Mega Man 11, is what I'm saying. Ooh-ah! Pile Driver destroys all the armored enemies. This thing's gonna crush you, so you gotta be quick, Activate speed gear if you really need it, because that way you have better timing and you can move a lot faster with slower reaction times, huh? I enjoy these levels quite a bit, and if I'm gonna be honest, I have a gripe with the Wily Castle, because this is kind of the last real level, if I'm gonna be honest. The next level is just the boss rush, and the next level after that is just Dr. Wily. So it's kind of disappointing that there's only really 2 Wily levels that you can play through in the time attack or the challenges or anything. I liked Mega Man 9 and 10 because they had a lot more levels. I liked 4, 5, and 6 because they had 2 castles worth of stages. And admittedly, the Wily Castle does go by pretty quickly when you only have, like, 2 levels and 2 boss levels, really. Anyway, folks, this is Ma Vern. Ma Vern usually has an electric field of energy closing his contraption, and you can't damage him until you bust it open. And he'll shoot a whole bunch of lasers, which you can slow down with speed gear. When he activates power gear, he'll shoot one laser directly where you are, and then he'll shoot another laser directly where you are. So you have to time your movement so that you're one spot, next spot, one spot, next spot, you know. He's weak to the rubber ball. I've seen some people get some pretty good damage with the pile driver, but the problem with doing the pile driver is that you get right up close and personal, and Mega Man sort of bounces back and bounces right into the ceiling, the roof of this thing when it opens up, and so you're always going to take a lot of contact damage using pile driver, so I'm pretty sure bounce ball's supposed to be Ma Vern's weakness. So I would recommend using that. You have a lot of rubber ball when you activate it. You have a lot of it in your weapon energy. So, yeah. I bet some people are thinking I made those last 2 levels look really, really easy. I practiced the hell out of it. Wily 1 is pretty challenging, I'm not gonna lie. Anywho, folks, come back for the thrilling conclusion of Mega Man 11.